A very good morning, students. I, Asad Patel, welcome you to study from home. Today I am going to explain you chapter number 3, Motion of Earth. Our subject is Social Science, Geography for class 6. I am explaining you page number 18, right? Motion of the Earth. Let me begin my discussion with this two questions. Now, what is motion and how many types of motion are there? Now, my first question, what is motion? So, the action or a process of moving or being a move, right? That is called motion. Now, how many types of motion are there? Types of motion is rectilinear motion, circular motion and periodic motion. Now I am going to explain about the motion. These are only types of motion and I explained you motion of earth. Now we are going to I am going to explain you motion of the earth. Now how many types of motion earth has? Okay, earth has two type of motion. Okay, how many types of motion earth has? So first is rotation and second is revolution. Now as I told you that the earth has two type of motion, namely rotation and revolution. Now what is rotation? Rotation is the movement of the earth on its axis, and the movement of the earth around the sun in a fixed path or orbit is called revolution. Now let me explain you separately. This is what I give you the definition of rotation and revolution. Now let me explain you more about this rotation. Now what is rotation? Okay, I'll show you some pictures as well as I'll show you some videos of rotation, so you will be clear about rotation, right? Okay, student, this is rotational movement, right? You can observe in a video. Can you see the movement of earth? Okay, earth rotate on its axis, right? So that is called rotational movement. So earth is not changing its place, right? Earth is rotate action. Earth is not change its place, okay, but it's rotate, it move on its axis only. So that action is called rotation. Okay, student, so I explain you, in fact I show you video of rotational movement. Now rotation, as I told you, earth moves on its axis only. Earth is not changing its place. So rotation, it is known as a rotation. Now what are the effect? What is effect of rotation? I can't say effect, but what are causes of rotation? So the causes of rotation is day and night, right? We face day as well as night just because of this rotational movement, right? We face dark as well as we face sunlight just because of this rotational movement. And one rotation take 24 hours, right? One rotation takes, I am repeat myself again, one rotation takes 24 hours, right? So this is all about rotation. Let me repeat myself by some points. Rotation is a movement of earth on its axis. Rotation causes day and night. One rotation take 24 hours to complete its one round. Okay, one rotation. Okay, clear? Now students, I explain you about rotation. Now I am going to explain you about revolution. Now what is revolution? Revolution is the movement of the earth around the sun in a fixed path or a orbit is called revolution. Now let me draw figure for you that make you understand. Okay, this is sun. Okay, and student, okay, I draw sun for you. Now let me tell you what is orbit. So student, this is orbit. Okay, see, I am not very good in drawing, but for your understanding I am just draw orbital path, so you can better understanding about orbit, right? This is sun, this is orbit, okay, or a fixed path. Now this is earth. Okay, earth, can you see earth? Okay, so the movement of the earth around the sun means earth move from here to here, right? Then here. Okay, so this is movement around the sun. Okay, the movement around the sun of the earth is called revolution, right? Now revolution and its causes. Okay, the earth revolve around the sun. It's not actually causes the temperature. Okay, it's affect our season, right? Means this revolution causes season. It's not cause only temperature, but also it causes season. Okay, just because of this revolution, we feel spring, summer, and fall and winter as well. The seasons are always opposite in each hemisphere. Now what is hemisphere? Let me tell you hemisphere. This part of the earth is called hemisphere, right? This is northern hemisphere and this is southern hemisphere. But we are not getting to more detail about this hemisphere. Just for your understanding, I explain you that just because of rotation, seasons are opposite in each hemisphere. This rotational process, process causes the sun to be high in the sky in a winter and lower in the summer. Okay, student. Now let me tell you one thing about this hemisphere. This hemisphere are imaginary line. Just because of our understanding, we draw this line. Okay, that's why this line are called imaginary line. Now the axis of the earth, which is an imaginary line, make an angle of 66 degree with its orbital plan. Okay, now this is model of earth. These are three imaginary lines. Tropical of Cancer, middle is equator, and the third one is tropics of Cancer. These are the imaginary line to measure the sun rays, right? Now the axis of the earth, which is an imaginary line, makes an angle 66.5 degree with its orbital plane. Means earth is 66 degree tilted from this line. Okay, right? This angle is 66.5 degree tilted, and this angle is 23.5 tilted. So if we calculate this two, total will be around 9. Sorry, it's not 99, but it's 90 degree, right? It's 90 degree, not 99 degree. Okay, just because of slip of tongue. I answer 90, but it's 90-degree, right? The plane formed by the orbit, it's known as the orbital plane. The earth receive light from the sun. Due to the spherical shape of the earth, only half of it get light from the sun at a time. Okay, I will explain you with the picture. Okay, okay student, this is a model of earth. This line is circle of illumination, right? This circle of illumination divide earth in two. One is a day part and another is a night part. As I told you, just because of rotation, day and night cause, means rotation cause day and night, right? So this part, the part which face the sun, has day, and this part which is not face sun right now had night. Okay, just because, and this is circle of illumination, this is north pole, this is south pole, as you can see in the picture. So you clear about the day and night, how day cause and how night cause. Okay, just because of rotation, this rotation, okay, just because of this type of rotation, earth face, half part of the earth face day and half part of the earth face night. Okay, the portion facing from the sun, okay, at the time, okay, the portion facing the sun experience day, while the other half away from the sun experience night. The circle that divides the day from the night on the globe is called the circle of illumination. Remember, this circle of illumination is also imaginary line to understand about the day part as well as night part. This circle does not coincide with the axis as you see in the figure, right? This is the tilt part and this is our circle of illumination. So it is not coincide with this, okay, axis, these two axes, right? You can, are you getting this? It is not coincide with these two axes. The earth take about 24 hours to complete one rotation around its axis, right? The period of a rotation known as a earth day. This is the daily motion of the earth. Okay, what would happen if the earth did not rotate? The earth portion, the portion of the earth facing the sun would always experience day. Means this portion would always experience day and this portion would always experience a night. Okay, thus bring a continuous warmth to the region. The other half would remain in a darkness and be freezing cold all the time. Means this portion became a freezing and dark, right? No vegetation grow, as we know that photosynthesis process in plants, it requires sun, right? So no green vegetation would grow in this portion just because of sun is not uh, sun is not raising this portion. So no photosynthesis process in the plants and no vegetation, right? This portion would remain a light all the time. Okay, possible in such extreme condition, as I told you that in this region life would not possible just because of there are certain requirement for survival of the living organism. For example, water, food, vegetation, moderate climatic condition, right? So sunlight is one of necessary, is one of a basic requirement for the survival of the living organism, right? So this part would be this part would not have any life as well as no vegetation, right? And this part will also face other problem, right? Because see, if we want balanced life, nature has given a day and night to maintain the life process, right? So what would happen if the earth did not rotate? If earth did not rotate, then day and night will not cause, and life is quite in a threat. Okay, life will be in a threat just because of no rotation of sun. Okay. Okay, student, I explain you about a night portion. Okay, now let me explain you about day portion. Okay, I am just explaining you for your understanding what would happen if Earth did not rotate. So if Earth did not rotate, this part won't have the vegetation just because of no sunlight. This part also won't have the vegetation just because of sunlight, right? Just because of this part receive continuously sun rays, so water would be evaporate, right? Just because of continuously sunlight, water would be evaporate. And if water will evaporate quickly, we won't, water our plant, we don't have drink, we don't have water to drink, we won't, water to the animal. So life also will be spoiled here as well. So just because of human or living survival, this movement, rotation movement, is necessary. Not only rotational but also revolutionary movement also necessary, right? So student, this is all for today. In the next class I will explain you about revolution in detail. Okay, thank you.